Hey guys, what's going on? Today I want to talk about the GOP presidential debate on Fox News. The big elephant in the room, the story of the night, is the fact that the guy who wasn't even in the room, the guy who didn't even show up at the debate, is the guy who won the whole thing. If you don't already know what I'm talking about, of course, I am talking about Donald J. Trump, who, in all honesty, because of tonight's events, is probably going to end up becoming the next president of the United States. Now, before I get into the meat of this video, I have a message for the Republicans, the conservatives, the libertarians, basically anyone else who doesn't support Donald Trump. I have a message for those people who are siding with Fox News over Donald Trump, over this whole drama, the battle of the titans. It amazes me that anyone can side with Fox News during this, because can you imagine if CNN, ABC, MSNBC, the Huffington Post, for goodness sake, can you imagine if any one of the liberal media outlets sent out a press release to, it doesn't have to be Donald Trump, to the Republican frontrunner in general, with such disrespect, a press release that said, we learned from a secret back channel that the Ayatollah and Putin both intend to treat Donald Trump unfairly when they meet him if he becomes president. A nefarious source tells us that Trump has his own secret plan to replace the cabinet with his Twitter followers to see if he should even go to those meetings. That, of course, was the press release that Fox News released. That was the press release that sort of pushed Trump over the edge, that made him decide, hey, you know what, I don't want to go to the debate after all. Completely disrespectful. And it blows my mind that people are even supporting Fox News or even praising them for doing this, because you know what, I think it shows that those conservatives are hypocrites, because if it was anyone else from the mainstream media, they would be all over it. But because it's Fox News taking out one of their own guys, it's permissible. You know, this whole thing, this whole fight between the titans, the fight between Donald Trump and Fox News, the media establishment, if anything, it shouldn't make you disrespect Donald Trump. It should make you respect him even more. Donald Trump is the guy who wrote The Art of the Deal, okay? He is showing that he is a leader. A leader doesn't play by the rules. A leader makes their own path, makes their own way in life. And here's the thing. You don't have to participate in the presidential debates. When you decide to run for office, you're not obligated to attend these debates. They're just forums out there so that people can hear your point of view, so people can hear your policy ideas, but it's not a requirement to run for office. So by deciding that he was going to boycott the Fox debate, Trump wasn't disrespecting any American tradition. And in fact, Ronald Reagan had skipped the last presidential debate before the Iowa caucus. So it's not like this move is unprecedented. And in fact, the RNC, the Republican Party, boycotted NBC as a debate host. A few years ago, the Democrat Party boycotted Fox News as a debate host. So it's not as though this whole thing is unprecedented. It's happened before. In his book, The Art of the Deal, Donald Trump wrote that sometimes the best deals that you make are the deals that you don't take. And the thing is Donald Trump, looking at the Fox News debate, it goes beyond Megyn Kelly. He knew the entire thing was stacked to get him. The other candidates would be out to get him. The moderators would be out to get them. You know, Fox News actually partnered with Google, and Google was bringing in YouTubers. They were going to bring him a Muslim, an immigrant, to ask him questions. And here's the thing. I don't think Donald Trump boycotted the debate because he was afraid of tough questions. He's been on the debate stage 6 times. He's been on all of the major news networks, including MSNBC and CNN. He's been on Bill O'Reilly, who's beyond difficult, who is 10 times harder than Megyn Kelly could ever hope to be. Donald Trump isn't afraid of the tough questions. He's shown time after time again he's a great debater. He can talk about the issues, he can talk about substance, and he can do so in a pointed way. So for anyone to say that Donald Trump was boycotting the debate because he was scared of Megyn Kelly or because he was scared of Fox News, quite frankly, that's just not true. But what's really happening here is Donald is showing us that he is a master deal maker. He knows that the deal in this case is not taking the deal for the Fox News debate. It's for him to walk away and host his own event in Iowa. Here's why. By hosting his own event a few days before the Iowa caucus on Monday, he, of course, is starving his opponents of any media oxygen to make their final cases to the American people. Why? Because all the media attention is going to be focused on him, so it's a brilliant move. Number 2, during the actual debate itself, Donald Trump is going to be attacked, and he was attacked tonight. They attacked him for the first 15 minutes of the debate, but after that, he was hardly mentioned at all. You know why? Because all the other candidates and the moderators focus their targets on Ted Cruz, who is number 2. So it's great because when you don't have the front runner in the room, there's a vacuum to fill on the debate stage. And unfortunately, the number 2 spot, the number 2 guy, Ted Cruz, has to fill that vacuum. So when your leader isn't there, someone else is going to be taking the brunt of all the attacks. And that person was Ted Cruz, which is a good thing for Donald Trump because, I mean, after all those attacks, I can imagine that Ted's numbers are going to go down in Iowa. And you know what? I think this whole thing is great because what it's really exposing is the extent of the establishment, the us versus them. And it's showing us that Fox News is really just an extension, it's just a tentacle of the greater GOP establishment. They don't want an outsider like Donald Trump who can disrupt the entire system to go to Washington, D.C. and break up the D.C. cartel. They're afraid of that. They're terrified of what a real businessman, of what a real deal maker, of what a real leader who isn't afraid to play by the rules can do. And you know why else the move by Donald Trump was brilliant is because the people who were at the debate were going to be limited to that platform on Fox News. Whereas, let's be honest, Donald Trump got free airtime on CNN. And let's not forget about all the affiliate news networks, the local news channels in Iowa. None of them are going to be able to show the Fox debate because it's not their event to show. However, the Fox event, which was a last-minute event and all the press is welcome to, it's not hosted by any particular news network, every single local affiliate in Iowa was probably able to broadcast Trump's event live, and if they weren't able to, then they definitely got footage and are going to be talking about it in the next couple of days. So I think that this helps Trump, gets Trump more momentum to win Iowa. I think this is a historic moment in the making because after the Sarah Palin endorsement, after the leadership Trump showed by boycotting Fox News, I think a win in Iowa is unavoidable. I think he's going to win Iowa. He's going to sweep it. We all know he's going to win New Hampshire. He's leading there by double digits in the polls. And with those 2 states, I just don't see him losing the Republican nomination. And let's be honest, he's going to cream Hillary. There's no way that America would choose a socialist over a capitalist. So once Trump's the nominee, he's basically in the White House. So all we really need to look out for, I think, is Monday. If Trump wins Iowa, that's it. He's the next president of the United States. Those are just my thoughts. I would love to hear your opinions in the comments below. If you watch the Fox News debate or if you have a different take on Trump's actions, Trump's boycott, please let me know in the comments. It's okay if we disagree. I imagine that a lot of people are going to disagree, but hey, that's what makes life exciting, right? Anyways, my name is Daniel. Please like me on facebook.com/stateofdaniel. Subscribe for more. Subscribe for weekly videos. Leave a comment if you want me to talk about something, and I'll see you soon.